network to the world. Subscribe now to the Hot 97 YouTube channel. It's Ebro in the Morning with Laura Stiles and Rosenberg.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, in the studio, we celebrating this album. Our bro Lil Nas X is back on the program. Give it up one time, Lil Nas X. What's happening, bro?
Let's give it up for Lil Nas X.
Lil Nas X.
What's up,
man.
guys?
By the way, friend of the show now. This is third time. He's friend of the show now, officially.
This is the third time, right?
Yeah. You're friend of the show.
So
Time
wait,
flies.
first things first. Can we do hair care tips with Lil Nas X? What's going? I mean, your hair is immaculate, sir.
You
Let's
won't
talk
believe
about
this.
it.
This isn't all of my hair.
What do you mean?
What?
This isn't all of my hair. This is some add-in stuff.
Which part?
Nah, you trolling.
Never
You trolling.
know.
I actually don't know, Ebro. He could be telling the truth. I'm looking
telling
at
the truth.
because like
I'm telling the truth.
the way the twists come out of the flat
Oh,
top.
could he added it in?
Yo, listen.
Well, your hairdresser. Listen,
looks
still
great.
hair care tips because ladies, whoever his hairdresser is, some of y'all need tips because this looks incredible.
Hey, never diss my ladies, man.
So how you been, man? There's been a pretty cool run recently, bro. You had the big VMA performance. Ebro was open off your performance. He was on Twitter. You rocked on that VMA
Really?
Yo,
stage.
you ripped.
Yes.
You were on Twitter?
Yo,
talking about
Rosenberg.
it?
Yo, Montero. Your man Rosenberg tried to play me, son. He tried to act like you coming out with the marching band with the added drums over the top of the "Call Me by My Name" and "Industry Baby" wasn't fire. That was fire.
No, listen, it was really good. I was admittedly sitting around being an old head, hating the whole VMAs.
Yeah, I feel it.
And when he came on and he said, "Yo, Lil Nas X ripped," I was like, "Nah, it was good. It was good." But I was down on the whole. It was all too young
I feel
for
it.
me.
I
You know what I'm saying? I'm an
definitely
old
ate.
head.
Definitely ate for sure.
But
Yeah.
but you bodied it, man. You brought out Jack Harlow. That comes off the BET Awards. Well, let's start at the BET Awards, okay?
Yeah, the VT Awards. That was a good time.
How much how much thought did you have about going there all the way at the BET Awards? Because that is a different stage than even the Grammys
Probably
or the VMAs.
the most nerve-wracking performance ever. Yeah, but I was like, I got to get out there and do it. You know, I feel like I was definitely going to shit like mid-performance.
Oh my God. But talk about it. Why was it so nerve-wracking for you?
I mean, because, you know, going to other award shows, it's crazy, of course, but you know, you feel like a little bit more comfortable. But when you're going into BT and you know a lot of your peers there, like rappers, and you know the black community in general, you know the views. You know the views. We can't pretend.
I want to spend some time on that Lil Nas X too
Yeah.
because it's important that you point that out. Like you, as a black man, going to other awards show, you feel more comfortable embracing your sexuality on stage in other places than you do with black folks at the BET Awards because of the views of the LGBTQ community and the religion and all of the stigma, right?
Absolutely. I mean, you know, it's not going to be that way all the time, but right now we're there.
Which, by the way, speaks to how important what you're doing is in the world, by the way. I mean, it does. But when you went up there, I was sitting there watching. We all were texting. I was like, oh, he's going there at the BET Awards.
I was happy. I was like,
It was
yes,
awesome.
do you. I think one of my favorite moments was when I don't know what carpet you were on, but you said, shout out to the gay agenda. Because
That was the VMA Awards. I said that in my speech.
because to me, I sometimes when I see you reply at how ridiculous, like some of the things that people say, it's so bonkers.
These people are crazy.
And it's like, you know, I'm just proud of you for the way you handle it. Because sometimes they'll be like, oh, he's trolling. I'm like, no, I think he's just being himself. He's being honest about how he feels.
It's a little bit of both. I mean, because, you know, there's truth in every joke. Yeah.
That's my girl's favorite thing to say.
Well, and so you definitely embrace the fact that you're knowingly making people uncomfortable so that you can. The end game is to make people more comfortable because you've made them uncomfortable. Correct?
Absolutely. That's the whole thing. It's like the right people are uncomfortable. Yeah.
People who need to be pushed on this subject, you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
How did people react afterwards? Like once you got off stage at the BET Awards, was the reception good? When you ran into your peers afterwards, how did people treat you?
They were they was like, yeah, they were going crazy. They were like, yeah, you did it. Amazing. You know, everybody on my team, of course. And like even on the internet, like people were like, damn, you killed that.
And did you run into because I always think about what are the old school rappers thinking when Lil Nas X is performing and these,
And
and
it wasn't going to be good.
you're seeing these bulges popping all over the place. I always wonder what the old heads are saying.
Listen,
So
fam.
good.
We always try to act like the leather pants and halter tops and the bulges of the 80s
Didn't happen.
Did not exist.
That was a thing too. Like we gloss over it, but when you look back at those photos, you're like, yo,
Eddie Murphy was the coolest motherfucker in Hollywood. Had his bulge everywhere.
leather pants, all of that.
That's enough bulge talk, guys.
Yo, did we just make Lil Nas X uncomfortable?
You may have.
Yo, why do you? By the way, hold on. By the way, you're funny too because you're the one who you troll everyone on this. You push this subject, and then right there you made that joke. And the other day I was watching on the red carpet
With Jack.
when Jack Harlow comes up like, "Yo, don't say anything sus,
He's probably
Jack."
the only person in this world that can genuinely make me super uncomfortable.
I guess you haven't spent time with Tyler yet. Have you and Tyler spent time together yet?
I've met Tyler at the BT Awards. We didn't spend much time together though.
No, he'll push it. He'll push it as far as humanly possible.
I don't think Tyler can make me uncomfortable.
Really.
I think that's because I've seen
Tyler,
I've seen
you
a lot
heard
of
it.
Tyler's what he says and stuff like that. You know,
Are you a fan of Tyler's?
of course, yeah.
Yeah, it feels like he's another person who pushes.
Now knowing you, I want to play Industry Baby. The album's coming out. Montero is out Friday. Maybe you play the Industry Baby joint because that joint is fire. But did you make a request to go full nude at the VMAs?
Did I make a request?
Yeah, did you even try to reenact the video?
No.
Just blur out our schlongs. We're gonna do the full thing.
You think I'm going to go to this audience of people and be booty fucking naked? No. No, that was never a thing, man. I was joking. It was a joke tweet.
You do seem pretty confident though. Listen, there's no amount of money that you could pay me to take off my shirt in front of an entire TV audience. You do get pretty naked on stage. You seem pretty comfortable with yourself.
Yeah, I feel like it's like a growth of just like self-acceptance and love, like to say, okay, I'm going to go out here and I can show this and I'm proud of that. Yeah. I've been working on myself too, so.
In the gym?
Yeah.
You look great.
Thanks, lad.
Yo, with all the controversy, I think your music gets a little overshadowed by the controversies. But I want to give you a moment because I don't think the audience and maybe people who got it kind of started following you late don't know that you're in the studio cooking these records, like coming up with melodies, coming up with beats, even all the way back to Old Town Road.
Absolutely. Baking all the time. Yeah.
What's that process for you? Because I don't think people really truly are taking, or some people, many are, but some people aren't truly taking the time to understand the musicality that you have.
I go into the studio. We start working on a beat. We do a bunch of melodies for like sometimes 40 minutes, sometimes hours, and then we chop up the best ones, and then I put the lyrics in that I feel like fit best, and then maybe I'll rewrite a verse over and over or rewrite a song over and over. But, eventually I get to a place where I'm like, I love this. Let's go with this. And, okay, let's see how to push this and get this out to the world.
And
now, have you, in this music process, were you playing any instruments, or what studio equipment were you really using to get you to this point in your career?
Was I playing instruments?
Yeah, are you an instrument? Are you just
Not
using
really.
computers and sampling?
Yeah, but we do a lot of shit from scratch, so we'll get like a trumpet player or we'll get like a guitar player or whatnot, and we'll work around it. I co-produce everything that I'm on. So yeah.
Do you have one main person who produces, who is the hands-on dude with you?
I say not like one main person, but I work with Take a Day Trip a lot. Like those are my brothers.
Take a Day Trip is fire.
Yeah.
Super fire.
Yeah, they been on every single.
Now, as far as hip hop is concerned, and you leaning in, because that's your passion. What are some collaborations that you haven't quite got to yet? I'm looking at your album, which drops Friday, Montero. Everybody, you want to hear what he's working? Obviously Jack Harlow's on there, but you got Elton John on the album, Doja Cat's on the album, Megan Thee Stallion, Miley Cyrus on the album. Were these all the collabs that you wanted for now? And also, what are some people, or who are some people you want to work with in the future?
To keep it a buck, I wasn't like really reaching for any features, because I like to, I guess, carry myself on my own. But then, once it was suggested to me, I was like, okay, why not? Let's look for some people and let's work with them, And I was like, these people fit these songs really perfectly. And, they did their thing. Yeah.
How are your conversations with Elton John?
my conversation with Elton John. Elton John's just like he gives you the mentor kind of talk. Like keep doing the great things and whatnot. Like a big up thing. You know how other artists big up other artists.
But you guys didn't have like deep personal talk about being gay. Obviously, he's a gay icon in worldwide.
I feel like we've had little bits of that, but never like a super deep personal talk. I don't feel like I've had that with any artist, except like some friends, like closer friends,
No doubt.
Yeah.
No, I haven't, and I thought I would see this sooner. Would you ever have a public relationship? Or you seem very private. As much as you give us with the controversies, there's still an air about you that is with the personal that's very private. Would you ever have something tells me you would never want a public relationship.
I feel like one day that may happen. I'm just like in all honesty, a person that moves on pretty quickly a lot of the time. So I don't want to like, hey guys, look at this person I'm dating, and then a month later be like, oh guys, I'm dating somebody else now.
Right.
You don't
So
want
you
to be
fast.
one of those.
What you're saying is you fast.
I'm having a good time right now.
You out here slutting? Yo, Lil Nas X, you out here slutting, bro?
I'm having a good time. I have like something committed-ish right now, but I'm having a good time.
Wait, you do have something committed right now.
Committed-ish,
You're on the verge.
Committed to Jace.
Like we worked together, but we broke up, but we still like together,
Okay. Yeah, because it's a classic.
Oh,
classic
so a
situation.
situationship.
Yeah.
It's complicated. One of those. So last time when you first showed up here after Old Town Road, I asked you about how crazy the whole thing was. At this point now, you're wearing a matching tie and shirt combination.
You see this
The jacket, put the jacket back on. This is because the Met Gala was 2 days ago, but my man's still going. Ebro. I don't know if you can see this. Oh, that's a Louis Vuitton. I don't even know.
Trench? Is that
it's
a
like
trench coat?
how would you describe that?
It's like a moment. Let's go with that.
Hey, how was the Met Gala, by the way?
The Met Gala was really cool. I feel like the best part though is like going in there and seeing all those people who've like worked hard, all in the same place in different industries. Fashion really brings like I feel like the entertainment industry together a lot of the times. So yeah, that was super dope. I met a lot of people for the first time. I was like, what the fuck,
Who? Anyone stand out that you were like, oh?
I mean, I literally met Mary J. Blige, but and Anna Wintour, but so many people. But the person the most was probably Frank Ocean because I feel like he's a rare sighting.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And he was super cool.
Yeah.
And he had an alien with him.
And he had an alien.
Did you meet the alien?
Did you talk to the alien
I
baby?
did not get to meet the alien baby.
What? Yo, that's trash. But I'm excited you met Frank at least.
Dope guy.
Frank's he's a great guy.
He really is a guru.
You had 3 looks for the Met Gala, right? 3?
Yeah, all in one.
Yes. How?
Were you C-3PO, bro? Is that what that was? Is that
And
Star Wars?
somebody, that it was so funny. Somebody was like, "Guess what's trending?" I was like, "What is the am I trending?" And it was like CP3O, and I was pissed off.
It wasn't C-3PO. It wasn't supposed to be C-3PO.
That was not the look. It was like
What was it?
it was like armor but fashion.
Got it. Well,
It definitely was
I
amazing
don't think
and incredible. I don't care what any of you guys thought about it.
It was pretty dope. How heavy was that?
I'm gonna look
How
again.
heavy? It wasn't that heavy.
It was dope.
What were you wearing again? Who was it?
Versace.
Actually, I hate to do this to you, but I watched that night, and on the red carpet, several people pronounced it Versace.
Really?
Oh yeah, I'm wearing a Versace.
I say Versace sometimes.
Versace makes sense.
Versace. I like Versace.
Oh, I'm gonna watch.
Run with Versace.
There's a video from Variety of it says Lil Nas X's 3 fashion transformations at the 2021
He did it.
Met Gala. Oh, the first one you came out. How would you describe this one? The big gold
That's
outfit.
royalty right there,
Yeah.
man. That's king like. That's very like godly king. Look at that.
That's very. I have arrived.
Wow, it's like I'm here.
Is that okay? And now and yet you had to pretend that was somehow related to the theme of America because you just showed up as a king.
I mean, it is.
True, we are basically an oligarchy.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying? We basically are still under the king's rule.
I mean, when you think about it, yeah, exactly.
See, put me on
See
your
that?
team. I'll give you the words. I got
He's
you,
like,
bro.
yeah, I'm going with that.
You see, when you think, Zach, what should I say? No, I'm kidding.
But you had a full train. Oh, and then he takes off.
Yes,
Oh,
I'm
I didn't
telling
see the whole
you.
thing.
Yeah, you
Okay,
missed
Ebro.
it, Rosenberg.
I do understand how Ebro went C-3PO. You know,
Look how
listen.
I ate that. Wow.
Sorry, Nas. Sorry, man. I thought it was C-3PO because that's very American. It was like American culture. So I was like,
You
okay,
know
he's
what?
doing
It
Star Wars.
was.
Do you feel awkward in those moments when you have to be looking around and doing the sexy, blue ice and all those stairs? Or are you into it?
No, it's Blue
Not
Steel.
anymore.
Don't you
Steel,
disrespect Zoolander.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm getting much more comfortable with it. The only uncomfortable part sometimes is like everybody's like, well, Nas, look directly at me. No here. And it's like, no, let me just pose this way and I'm gonna go this way,
Right. I can't just listen to you screaming at me, telling me what to do.
Yeah.
Now, this is a tough question. Do you feel any more pressure being a publicly gay superstar to be fashionable? Because I swear to God, I think straight rappers can get away with wearing shit. And I feel like now everyone expects at all times that Lil Nas
How
X.
dare you? There's some fly rappers out here.
No,
son.
there are. But Lil
I'm
Nas
not
X.
going to let you just song and dance with Lil Nas X and just trash the straight guys who are doing their
Well,
best.
look at me.
man.
I'm a straight guy who generally dresses
No, you're
like
a
shit.
schlub. You do not put yourself in the conversation with people who try to get dressed.
But sometimes, Ebro, let's be honest, straight guys relative to gay guys don't have the best reputation when it comes to fashion.
Oh, for sure.
Do you feel any added pressure to not let people down now that you're the dude who shows up with 3 different outfits to the Met
Do I
Gala?
feel pressure? I definitely sometimes, but my stylist always got me.
And you were into this before.
pop
The
out.
fashion thing's always been a thing for you, right?
No, fashion didn't become like a big thing literally until I stepped into the music industry. And I've had a lot of fun with it.
How'd you used to dress when you were just like
He dressed like you,
poor.
Rosenberg. He was T-shirt and jeans.
you were t-shirt and shorts, just regular.
I mean, I used what I had. I mean, honestly.
Yeah.
Yes. Wait, I don't know how much you can talk about this because I'm sure there's legal stuff going around it, but whatever you can say. But I was very entertained by the sneaker drama.
Uh-huh.
And I thought it was really interesting to see. You guys remember the sneaker
Oh,
drama
sure.
with
Oh,
the
yeah.
blood
The
and
blood.
That was fun.
Yo, and
That
shout
was
to the
very fun.
company that did what was the aftermarket company you collaborated with?
The aftermarket company. Oh wait,
It was a collab, right? It was
Who was that?
I don't remember.
No, don't tell me.
Okay.
Mischief, right? We were
Yeah,
collabing with
Mischief, yes.
Yeah. Sorry, Mischief. I'm drawing blanks right now. If you guys are watching.
Well, no,
this.
and the only reason I'm doing that is because aftermarket kind of, customs were a thing. It was already a thing. I'm
It
sure
was
you knew that
always,
now.
always been a thing, but people do things. They cry. Yeah, people cry.
And then, Ebro, did you see? Was it Tony Hawk, the one who came out with boards with blood on them too?
Yep.
Yeah, I actually met with Tony.
Yeah, but then you guys
I saw
collabed,
him.
right?
I saw.
Really cool guy. I drove like 3 hours to get a TikTok with Tony Hawk. It was worth it too.
Fire.
Worth it.
Are you a Tony Hawk fan? Like in
I
general?
feel like everybody. I'm like a general public Tony Hawk fan. I feel like everybody's a Tony
right.
Hawk fan. Like he's one of those people that have like, what's the word? Like ascended or transcended.
Yeah.
Like,
to
from
be,
what he's doing.
you don't have to be
For
in
sure.
skater culture to appreciate
For
Tony
sure.
Hawk. Although I do love his videos he posts of people not recognizing him.
Yeah,
Oh,
those
those
are
are
good.
amazing.
Good.
Those
Hilarious.
are incredible. Ladies and gentlemen, Lil Nas X is here. You want to play that Montero joint? Do the DJ thing, Lil Nas X, and set up this Montero song so we can play it. You
What's
know,
up?
do
What's
it,
up?
yo,
What's up? It's Lil
yeah,
Nas X,
yeah, yeah.
and we're about to
Word,
get
son.
into Montero. Call me by your name. Let's hear it.
Word, son.
I kind of killed that.
Bodied.
Yo, you're a great DJ. So let's talk about Satan real quick because people are really up in arms about that guy. People are really mad at Satan. They really are really pissed.
They've always hated him.
People have always disliked Satan.
He's not a great
People
guy.
do not like him.
No.
Yeah, nah, man. And they didn't appreciate you giving him a lap dance. Is there anything you want to say to people who are mad at you lap dancing a fictitious character?
I feel like with Satan, it's kind of like, let's give people a second chance.
It's a great point. It's a great point.
Let's give people a second chance and stop judging.
When was the last time you talked to Satan? Right.
Exactly.
Maybe
You
And,
guys-
and most of the people who want to cancel Satan are against cancel culture.
Doesn't make any sense.
That's a great point.
Like you're judging him for something from like so long ago. It does not make sense.
That's such a great point. Now, how much of this?
That's incredible.
How
I need that soundbite.
You were aware that people were going to be this upset about it, or you were just amused by it after the fact?
I knew people were going to be upset. I did not know they were going to be upset to that degree of that level of people. I was like, how do this many people even know like I exist? So, most people know Town Road, but like, who even knows me that much for this many people to be mad?
Right.
And how did it manifest itself? Like, how did you feel the anger the most?
I was like, this is fun.
Was it Twitter though?
I love entertaining, like something that distracts me from the rest of life for a second. It was entertaining. That's all it was.
Well,
it was fun and funny.
Did anyone in your family, because you are from a black family?
Yes,
Anybody in your family
absolutely
give you that phone call like we need to pray?
Absolutely. Like a lot of, I had a couple family members like hit me up or whatnot. I don't think I answered most of them. My dad actually texted. He was like, "I got through it." After he seen the video,
He said he got through it.
he was like, "I got through it." Yeah, but yeah.
I mean, the shot where you're bent over with Satan behind you,
Iconic.
because
Pretty good shot.
he's just scary looking. I do understand why it's not like fun for your dad to see it, because it does look like this scary man is having his way with you. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I don't understand being offended by it.
I understand. I'm not gonna pretend like I don't understand. Because religion, has a strong hold on a lot of people, and that's okay. People can believe what they want to, but you also got to think about how it's affected a lot of people too, and still affects a lot of people to this day.
Right.
About
Very
how a lot of
important.
people are seen and judged and kind of like treated as lower class by people who are treated the same way by other people, and it just like
Absolutely.
crazy. Yeah.
Well, and also the contradiction of people being so passionately following a God philosophy that I think clearly states not to judge, and clearly states to be inclusive and love and lead with love and all of these things.
It's
But
also the fact that it's like it's very pick and choose what to truly care about.
there you go.
And there's a lot of things you could be mad about too, but you're more mad about certain things for certain reasons.
I guess I just don't relate. Like, Judaism doesn't have a big devil thing, so I guess I don't understand it as much. It's not as built in as like a part of
Jewish?
Yeah.
Congrats.
Thank you. It's worked out really nicely.
Zach, you're Jewish. My manager's Jewish.
Oh, shocking. Your manager's Jewish? I could have never put that together.
Oh man, y'all are just playing into the stereotype. How Rosenberg Jews
Oh my
run
God.
everything.
This is going to be
And
a tweet.
are you gonna make your manager work tomorrow on Yom Kippur? Are you fasting tomorrow, Zach? Fasting. Oh,
No wonder Lil Nas X is,
Zach, we have
is
this
so
album coming
popular.
out.
He's
I
a
know
part of
it's-
the
I'm kidding,
Jewish
I'm kidding.
Illuminati.
Don't say that, Ebro, because then people are like, "Oh, no wonder you're making fun of the devil because you're hanging with them Jews." They will. They'll watch out. They'll come for you.
Yo, it's gonna happen after this interview.
Yeah, the gays and the Jews, we get thrown together hand in hand anyway. Now, real quick, this is the most important thing.
The gays and the Jews.
I'm watching the video for Industry Baby. I hadn't seen it yet.
No way.
I had only seen the clips. I only watched the Instagram clips.
What a loser.
I'm sorry, I'm trying, bro. You put out a lot of content. I watched the live performance of it at the VMAs, and I saw the clips, but I had not seen the fully naked part before.
Yep.
How did you do that? Was that a blur out black underwear, a sock on the crumb? What did you do?
Pull the balls out and start recording. Everybody was like, just dancing and swinging.
Is that actually true? You did not do that.
I'll never tell.
You don't
Now
have
on
the
that
balls
video,
to
though-
cock swing that way.
On that video, though, I want to shout out to my bro. It's Bankhead on Instagram. I definitely want to salute him. Yeah, that's your. You guys. Now, did you guys have know each other before working on that video?
Not that well, but he's also just been like a great person in my life, like almost like mentor-y too.
Nah, man, he's a great guy, man.
Yeah.
Well, I do want to say too, I can tell that he's actually improved your confidence with choreography a little bit too, from where you started to now, right? Like, because you wasn't a big dancer like that, but now you're leaning into it.
Yeah, I'm getting into it. I'm getting into it more and more. Trying my best. Yeah.
Listen, once you dance naked in the shower, and put it out for everybody to see, you could dance anywhere, bro.
Pretty much.
Like, nobody can ever tell you anything about dancing. From this point
you've
on.
already done now multiple big award shows with full choreographed dancing. Like, I imagine when you go out on a full tour, you're going to be out. You're like young Janet Jackson out here. You're going to be doing full dance routines, no?
I feel like I'm definitely going to be there. Yeah, I'm still like shaking anxiety, but I feel like that's a thing that's going to stay forever.
What makes you the most anxious? Are you able to figure out what makes you the most anxious, or just performing in general?
Because people, you think a lot about what people are thinking and whatnot, and it's something that's a constant thing you're trying to get rid of. Yeah.
Do you get anxious for like media stuff too, or just big performances in front of a crowd?
I feel like all that. I mean, sometimes I'm on a red carpet and then like I'm kind of like twitching almost, And I'm just like, nah, you got to stay in it. Just got to keep patting myself on the back. Yeah.
But there's a lot of cameras.
So now that we've had you on the program several times, I want to get right down to the nitty gritty.
Brass taxi, bro. Brass taxi. That's what they say.
Do you hate doing interviews? Do you hate doing media? You can tell us.
I do not hate doing. I hate some interviews because sometimes it's like so stagnant. It's like, oh, how do you feel about empowering the community? It's like, shut up. Like ask anyone else that. I mean, because it's the same questions a lot of the times, So I like more like free form stuff,
just
like
conversations.
Yeah, But other than that, sometimes it's just like really draining and bang. Yeah.
Well, and that's the thing also about you being so commercially popular is that you're inherently going to get interviewed by these very pop places where the conversation's never going to be music and free flowing. It's going to be very sort of what's the pop topic entertainment tonight kind of question.
Exactly.
That's the thing about being a huge star, though. And that's what's so fascinating about your career, bro, is that you've been that since the second we heard your name. Ebro, how many was a superstar? The guy, Ebro comes in one day. He's like, y'all heard this country rap song? We were like, no, I was like, I don't even know what you're talking about. He played it that day. Within a month, you were the most talked about artist in music. Mm-hmm. So that's such an interesting career trajectory. Like, that's not a normal way that someone gets into the music industry normally. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, not at all. Crazy pop off.
Well, and the funniest piece to me, what I really enjoy about the whole thing, is not only are you super talented musically, right, and making some dope records, and continuing to do, thoughtful, visuals and just everything you're doing. But the people that ostracized you from the country music charts when your first song came out are the exact same people who are responsible for this exploding the way it all did and are angry, many, not all, but many,
always,
for what you represent, which is something I enjoy thoroughly, and I thank you very much.
I mean, that's the craziest part, though. I feel like the hate elevates me more than anything. Right. So it's kind of like a lose-win, Because every time, you shit on me, I'm just going to be in your face more. All due to you,
Yeah, it's so true.
Now, is that who, now let me ask you this, because there's a little bit of, existing in that space can be a little annoying, I'm sure. Where you're just a young person who wants to make some great music and contribute to music in general. So does that cause you a little anxiety too and a little stress to know that you kind of have this negative energy pushing against you all the time?
Only when it takes place in like real life, And I'm like, okay, some people are crazy, like that one time I talked about before, like somebody was like chasing the car down or something. But other than that, it's kind of fun, It's fun.
Like, do you spend time on Instagram and go to like the shade room, and when they post something ridiculous that Boosie said, like, do you ever think about replying or saying anything? You're like, I'm just gonna leave it alone and let it cook.
Only if I have something really witty.
Yeah. It has to be sharp.
Yeah.
Yo, would you ever collaborate on a song with Boosie? Since you're into forgiving people, would you like if
I'm into forgiving people,
and he seems obsessed with talking about you, so.
I'm into forgiving people, but I'm just genuinely not interested in making a song with him.
But you probably wouldn't
That's
have been
fair.
even before any of this was said.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's no like nothing against him. I'm just not. That's not my vibe,
Yeah.
musically speaking?
Yeah.
Music. What else do we have any other songs that we could play off this album, or should we just take it on back to the Old Town Road remix with Nas?
Play Old Town Road remix with Nas. Play Scoop and then play that. Let's do that.
Let's do it. Yo, my man, it's good seeing you, bro. Keep
good
going.
Seeing you too. Y'all
Keep
have good
fun.
ones. Y'all have great ones.
You know what I'm saying? That hair is.
I'm still trying to figure it out,
listen.
man.
It's fabulous.
Still trying to figure it out.
The hair is a cheat code right there. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Yo, man, there's something going on with it, man. Thanks, man.
Look at
Thank
that.
you.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Thank you,
Lil
guys.
Nas X.
Nice interview. Very fun interview.